Hello, my name is Michael Peklo, and today I'm going to be reviewing Ryan Reynolds for you. Who is Ryan Reynolds? Ryan Reynolds here is a movie actor that has been featured in many popular movies such as Deadpool 1 and 2, Detective Pikachu, the movie Life from 2017, and a lot more. Currently, Ryan Reynolds is 47 years old, and he has been featured in nearly 70 different films, which is quite impressive, considering he started acting at the age of 13, not even in movies, but just in general. Anyways, Ryan Reynolds was also the owner of a gin company called Aviation Gin, which is now known as Aviation American Gin. He also owns a phone company, Mint Mobile, and he also served in the U.S. Air Force and National Guard. Ryan's early acting career. He began acting in 1991 at the age of 13. This was he had a very impressive first job as he played a lead role in the soap opera 15 from 1991 to 1993. This was actually with Nickelodeon, so he was on TV at the age of 13 performing for major cartoon brands. As he marketed through the 90s, he continued to fill multiple roles in films like The Alarmist and Two Guys and a Girl. We can see here that the original film title was called Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place, but changed to Two Guys and a Girl, as most likely it just sounded better and as it rolled off the tongue easier and it was easier for people to remember the title. Ryan is gaining fame. Within the mid 2000s, Ryan was being introduced to more movies than TV series. What I mean by that is that he was beginning to get featured in more movies and starting to drift away from TV series. In 2008, he was featured as the main protagonist in the movie Definitely Maybe. Then in 2011, he was featured as the Green Lantern in the movie Green Lantern. So that was a pretty big role for him. During all this, Ryan was engaged in the early 2000s to Alanis Morissette, but then split in 2007 and started a new relationship with Scarlett Johansson. However, Ryan and Scarlett Johansson divorced a few years later in 2011. We can, and here is the movie Definitely Maybe, along with him in Green Lantern. And here's a side-by-side picture of him with Scarlett Johansson. More recent information is that in February of 2016, the film Deadpool was released, and it raked in a great profit of over $750 million. Later that year, in December, Ryan Reynolds received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Here we see him kneeling over it, as that's one of the photos from the photographers, excuse me. In 2017, Ryan starred with co-starred in a movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and Rebecca Ferguson in the science fiction thriller Life, which many believe to be another great film by him. More recent information yet. In 2016, Aviation Gin and its label was bought by Ryan Reynolds, but sold in 2020 for $610 million to a European alcohol company. Ryan still holds an ongoing partnership with the company. However, Ryan still holds this partnership as the company still makes labels and products off of his movies. One of Ryan's more recent movies in 2024 is Deadpool and Wolverine. And here in this image, we see kind of a combination of products with Wolverine and Deadpool that Aviation American Gin sell. In 2015, Mint Mobile, the phone company, was created, and in November of 2019, Ryan bought 25% of that company after a large corporate spinoff. Ryan Reynolds still plays an important role in this company as he brings customers in by featuring himself in many advertisements, discussing about how great Mint's deals are, as customers would pay less for a good service. Currently, Ryan Reynolds is married to Blake Lively, who is another Hollywood actress, and they have 4 kids named James, Inez, Betty, and Onan. So my story is that throughout my high school career, I did not know of many actors, nor did I watch lots of movies. I wasn't very interested in Hollywood along with its actors and actresses. At one point, I was teased by my friends for only learning about Morgan Freeman at the age of 16. While my friends teased me about this, they still invited me to see many movies, which I usually joined along with. One of the movies in 2014 we actually saw was Transformers: Age of Extinction. Even though this isn't a Ryan Reynolds movie, we still talk about this experience to this day, as we were in 8th grade or so when we watched this movie, and it'll be a memory we'll continue to remember. COVID started anyways in 2020, and I had some more time to understand movies, series, and shows my friends were interested in. I wanted to learn the lingo my friends were using and understand and gain more knowledge of it all. Deadpool came out in 2016, and I remember seeing scenes of the show online. However, my mom never wanted me to see this movie as the humor wouldn't be appropriate for any 13-year-old. I remember my friends talking about Deadpool's actor, but I didn't pay too much attention, as Deadpool is Ryan Reynolds' biggest movie yet so far. That's pretty impressive, and this is where I start learning about him, hearing him more and more. But as the years passed after that movie, I heard more and more people talking about Ryan. Now, I eventually heard about Mint Mobile some by seeing so many of their advertisements. I finally did some research and found out Ryan Reynolds was a big hit and has been a big hit for quite some time. I talked about Ryan with my best friend back in 2022, and he told me that Mint Mobile used T-Mobile's towers for their customers. Then I found out the next year that my other friend had Mint Mobile and he was very happy with it. I wanted to get off my dad's cheap track phone plan as the plan was growing expensive and inconvenient for myself. And this is something and I eventually started paying my own phone bill, and I switched to Mint Mobile. I saw more and more humorous Mint Mobile ads along with the movie If from 2024. That's the most recent movie I saw by Ryan Reynolds, and I'm waiting for another one of his movies to come out to see. Now I can contribute to my friends' conversations since I know more about movies and Ryan Reynolds, since he saved me money on my phone bill by switching instead of switching to a larger brand which would charge more. Mint Mobile. Here's a humorous advertisement featuring Ryan Reynolds from Mint Mobile. This is one of his more recent advertisements about how the company is saving their customers money. I'm gonna play it for you guys now.
Hey there, Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, you might be noticing that something has changed. It's not Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. That's the same. It's the camera we're shooting with. I got this one at a county swap meet for a couple of bucks, which is a lot cheaper than renting a fancy commercial camera. There was even a tape already in it. Free film. Just another way that we're passing big savings on to you. I'm so sorry, Ashley. Happy birthday.
Overall, thank you for watching the clip with me and learning about Ryan Reynolds, and thanks for reviewing my favorite actor.